Okay, guys, thanks for hopping on to the Team Fearless call. Guys, this is really excited to have Joy on our call this week. I've been watching Joy's feed for a while, and I noticed over the past couple of months that her posts looked different. And not only were her posts looking different, they were looking more professional and extremely inspiring. And it looked like she was following some sort of plan or something. So I reached out to her. I was like, Joy, I'm like, what are you doing? Who are you following and what are you learning? And so she revealed to me she is actually taking a course and learning from someone she's been following for a while. And so I asked her if she'd hop on here, one of our own, give us some tips and tricks of the trade and share about that. And Joy, before you start talking about that, I'd love for you to talk about what you're passionate about, because I've noticed you started talking about fashion and why you're passionate about that, and what drew you to it, and what lights your fire to be able to, step forward like this.
I don't know why fashion is become my passion right now. It's just I find that it's part of the confidence that I've gained being a coach, being in the challenges, that I've gained a confidence. I'm discovering my style. I'm discovering who I am in the process. And in sharing on social media, I'm also discovering my voice. I suppose the way I speak or the way what I want to share. And I don't know, it's just lit a fire in me. I can't explain it, but I feel like I'm alive. So, should I start? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm muting myself. I'm sitting here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, sorry. But I love the fact that it lit a fire in you, and you can tell that it lit a fire in you. And real quick, just a little tangent, guys. In one of the latest trainings I did with Bob Heilig, he talked about that in our social media, we don't even have to talk about health and fitness if we don't want to. And Joy does. But we talk about the things we're passionate about. So we build influence and draw people in so that when the time comes to have the conversation, we can. So, yeah, go ahead, Joy. Share away.
Okay, so I'm sure that we've heard it before, right? Social media is the way we reach and we connect, and we just need to show up every day and share our journey, whatever platform it is, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Just show up and post. But then after a while, you kind of think, what the heck am I supposed to post? Where you realize at the end of the day, you realize, shoot, I haven't posted anything, and then you scramble and like, oh God, I need to take a photo. What am I posting about? Look at my newsfeed. What encouraging thought can I do? Or that at the start of the day, you start with an idea, but then life gets in the way, and you're at the end of the day again, and there's nothing to post. Or you start typing up something, and then you end up 3 hours later looking for that perfect photo to go with what you posted. I hope that's just not me because that was how I was feeling with social media. It was just, there was pressure there for me. And so I hope that today's call will help you in planning and becoming more purposeful with your social media content. At least a month's worth. Doesn't that feel it's doable? Like you have a month's worth of content ready to post. I mean, I thought that's a big load off of my back. So while social media is social media, there are some subtle differences between among the platforms. So for tonight, I'll speak primarily on Instagram, and later on maybe share how that translates to Facebook. So I've got 4 points that I want to share tonight. Like I said, think in the context of Instagram. So first is decide how many times you will post. Second, choose your categories. Third, plan out the month. And fourth, maximize your content. So first point, decide how many times to post. Very simple, right? I mean, you gotta decide to be able to prepare content, you gotta know how many posts you're gonna need. So decide, are you gonna post once or twice a day? How many days a week are you gonna post? So let's say you're doing 1 post a day, 7 days a week. So looking ahead for September, you're gonna need 30 posts, right? Simple math. So, so that's the very first step. Now you know you need 30 posts. Next step, choose your categories. What are categories? These are the types of photos that you want to share. So keep in mind that Instagram is very visual driven. So think about what you're selling. So for us, we're both selling literally Beachbody products and, you know, services, the workouts, but also we're selling emotion. We're selling confidence, joy, hope, peace, or, you know, all these things that come with feeling good about ourselves and all that. And we're selling ourselves, a lifestyle. So think about, in thinking about what photos you're gonna post, who are you trying to attract? What does my dream client want to see? What is she searching for? So your categories should reflect what lights you up, what helps you talk about your business without actually directly talking about it. So for example, for me, currently my categories are: first, workout pictures; second, family pictures; third are fashion, quotes, quotes, food, and close-up solos.
Do you mind if I share your Instagram on the screen while you're talking?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll give you why I chose those categories. Okay, workout pics, because obviously we're Beachbody coaches, right? Family pictures, because that's who I am. I'm a mom. That's a big part of who I am. My family is a big part of what I share. Fashion, because like earlier I said, it's what lights me up right now. I'm just excited about getting dressed up, but not fully dressed up fancy, just mom chic. Quotes, because I like sharing positivity and being encouraging. And my last category is close-up solo pictures, or because I chose that category because I'm not just selling Beachbody. I'm selling confidence. I'm trying to relay hope, joy. And so I hope that close-up pictures of me is that, oh, I forgot about food. Yeah. So that's another category that I have. I think I lost that in my notes. So those are my categories. There. So now that you have your categories, next step is planning out your month. So look at the calendar.
I just have to say, you're so beautiful. You shine and you laugh, and your fashion, that's your mom she or whatever you call that.
Yeah,
I love
it. So look at your calendar, right? Look at upcoming calendar. See what are there any special dates that you want to post about? Are there birthdays, anniversaries, national holidays, or you know, those obscure National Ice Cream Day or National Sibling Day? You can actually look on nationaldaycalendar.com for all those national days. So just an FYI, on Saturday is National Kiss and Makeup Day. So, you know, in my planner, I'm planning to post a pic of me and my husband, and then have that as a post about, hey, you know, something about marriage, or how do you kiss and make up? You know, it's stuff like that. And then next week on the 29th is National Chop Suey Day. So I'm planning on maybe cooking up some chop suey and having a post about that. Veggies most, right? So thinking about all these, looking at holidays and how you can use them as a, what do you call that? Like a diving point, or something, a jumping board to post and share about whatever's happening. So now that you have those dates filled out in your calendar, it's now time to plan your pictures. So remember the categories that you chose. You want your categories to be featured regularly. You know, you kind of rotate among your categories. It doesn't have to be a strict rotation that has 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So say you have 6 categories. I have 6 categories. There are 30 days. So 30 divided by 6, kind of 5. So you kind of want to plan out about 5 pictures per category. Remember, you don't need all those pictures right then when you're planning. What you want to do is, okay, if I need 5 workout pictures, right? 5 workout pictures, go look at your camera roll. Do I have 5 workout pictures I haven't shared yet? Maybe you only have 4, so it means you need 1 more. No, it's just a calendar. Just your regular. Michelle's asking if I have a special planner, whatever. No, I just have my planner, regular planner. Maybe I'll show you later. But anyway, so knowing in advance what kinds of pictures you will need, what pictures you already have, will reveal gaps where, oh, okay, I need like 2 more pictures of my family. Or like I said, on Saturday is a kiss and makeup day. So I have an idea, okay, I want to post a picture of me and my husband. But do I have a good picture of me and my husband? Right? So the whole month I've been thinking, okay, I need a picture of me and my husband to be able to use for that day. So it's at the back of your mind, looking for opportunities to take those pictures. At least now you have a list of pictures that you kind of, it's in your stash. So take pictures, take a lot of pictures. Maybe you will use them later on. So now that you've planned your pictures, you have more or less 30 pictures, whether they've been taken or not, or at least they're planned. Plan your captions. These are I have 7 recommended topics you want to write about in your captions. 1 is behind the scenes, or tutorials or how-tos. 2nd is my why. 3rd is about me. 4th is personal insight. 5th is inspiration and motivation. 6th is benefits, and 7th is product showcase. So let me explain what each topic would basically be about. Behind the scenes, tutorial, how-tos. These can be sneak peek into your business, what you do, our team calls, favorite recipes, and your meal prep. Or I'm thinking this can also be like a coach opportunity post, because you're sharing what you're doing. What is it that you're doing? Behind the scenes. Your why. Second topic is your why, your reason for doing this business, or your reason for even working out, your reason for staying fit and healthy, your reason, any reason. So this would usually be, for me, pictures of my family, pictures of healthy, that kind of thing. Third topic is about me. So that would be your lifestyle posts, your family, what you like doing, what you enjoy doing. 4th topic would be personal insight. The way I see it is, about me is just your shallow, okay, this is what I like, this is my family. Personal insight dives deeper into what are your dreams, what your fears, your hope, what lights you up, and why. Those more introspective posts, maybe. It's not just your shallow what I like stuff. Okay, so that's personal insight. 5th is inspiration and motivation post. We do a lot of these, right? Where usually it's what we get from PD. It's something that you get from PD that you share on your post, so that you're encouraging others too. Okay, so the 6th topic is benefits. This is basically sharing, what do you do? What value do you offer other people with your business? What will they get when they sign up with you? So for us, this would be, support and accountability. Literally the Beachbody products, right? This is where you can share why should they reach out to you? What is the value of you? What is that you bring to the table? This is also the part where you can share what your customers share with you. I know that sometimes, I've seen posts where you show a text message exchange. That can be your picture, a text message from one of your customers saying, "Oh, thank you for your help," etc., etc. And then your caption would be, "This is why I do what I do, because I help this is what happened." So that's the benefits. The last topic would be a showcase. So this would be where you would talk about your products, how Shakeology has helped you. This could be testimonials. This is where transformations, you can share transformations. Remember, if we don't talk about our business, no one else will. So you want more or less a mix of these topics in your feed. You don't want to have it all just lifestyle posts, talking about what you like, talking about you. Put in a little bit of, how Shakeology has helped you, or put in a little bit of a recipe sharing. So that this gives you an overall, a more complete picture, more or less, of you, your lifestyle, and your business. So now you've planned your pictures, you've planned your posts. You've planned your captions. You have your captions. Now it's you plan your daily posts. This in particular is for your Instagram feed. Remember that, I wrote it down here. Remember that Instagram is very visual driven. So people, in your news feed, they may stop and like your picture, but they're going to go back to your profile and check out your feed to see if they want to follow you. And that's what you want, followers. That's what you're trying to attract in Instagram, followers. And it's your first 12 pictures. Does your first 12 pictures reflect you? You want your pictures you want your feed without them scrolling down, just the first impression, right? Kind of to look put together and not just random pictures. So that helps in getting more followers. The look you want will depend on your preference. There's some, but I've read that mostly on Instagram, it's the lighter, more curated pictures that do better. It just looks nicer instead of your random messy mama pictures. That's what I just use my phone. And I think, you know what, we had a call by Michelle on taking good angles. And she posted, go watch that. And she posted also in our group a PDF and posts, how to take those pictures. Those are really good tips that you can use to give you ideas on how to post and how to do your pictures. There. So now there are two apps that I recommend in planning out your feed. Okay, for Instagram particularly. First is Planoly. It's Planoly. Second is Preview. Both have their pros and cons. First, Planoly is accessible on the computer. So you can type up your captions on the computer. And if you have a business profile, Planoly can post for you. However, the free version of the app only allows you to upload up to 30 pictures a month. That doesn't work for me because I find that when I upload, I look at my feed before posting on Instagram. So I see it on Planoly mapped out. I find that I swap out pictures. That, oh, this looks better. I don't like that with that. Or just looking like, oh, all my workout photos are me on the ground doing crunches. That doesn't work. So I need to swap out pictures. But with Planoly, you can only do 30 pictures a month. And if you need 30 posts a month, that means there's not much flexibility there unless you pay to subscribe. The other app, Preview, allows unlimited uploads. So that's what I use. The downside is it's only a phone app. So you can't type up your captions on your computer. And so there's just pros and cons. And some, I think I haven't fully looked at all the features, but they kind of give you insight also into how many likes, how many comments on average you get, how many new followers you got for the week, and all that. There. Okay, so we're down on our last point, is maximizing your content. So now you've got a plan, right? And you've scheduled your posts for Instagram. How about Facebook? Do you need an altogether new plan for Facebook? No, you don't. First, an important note is it is highly recommended that you do not let Instagram automatically post to your Facebook. Why? Because it's been studied that users switch from platform to platform while they're on their phone scrolling through Instagram. After Instagram, right after, or in between, they go Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. What does that mean for us when we put out content? Is that users, our readers, will less likely engage. They will. How do you say this? They will engage in one platform, but they will less likely engage on the other platform, because think about it. Once you've liked or commented on a picture on Instagram, you're less likely to like and comment on the same picture on the same post on Facebook, right? Because, oh, you've seen that before, so you just scroll. And what we want with putting out content is engagement. So, and also, if you're posting at the same time on both platforms, it means more than likely you're reaching the same people, because that's who are on right there, reading, watching, whatever, on Facebook and Instagram, basically. So if you want to reach more people, test your market, what time your market is on, stagger your content. So that's how you want to reach more people and get them to engage more, is stagger your content. So say you post something on Instagram on Monday morning, post the same on Wednesday afternoon on Facebook. So you kind of stagger so that it's the same content, but at different times. Second note is you can swap out your captions with your pictures. Remember, your captions don't necessarily have to be a literal description of your photo, right? So I do this a lot with my workout pictures, because as long as it's a workout picture, and it's a motivational post, then it's not really, doesn't have to be the very same caption and picture. A recent example that I did with this was I had a caption talking about staying close to people who feel like sunshine. On Instagram, it was a quote. It was a picture of it was a quote. Stay close to people about sunshine. And my caption said something that I got from the Happiness Advantage, that, positivity, about positivity. About a week or so later, I posted the same caption on Facebook, but used a picture of me and my kids. And there were different people who commented and liked those posts. So I think maybe I reached more people doing that. Now, how do you keep track? It can get crazy, because if you're posting on different times, posting different comments, even if they're the same on different platforms, it can go crazy, because then you want to make sure you don't post the same caption on Facebook one after the other, right? So how do you keep track? You can use a spreadsheet, but for me, I use Google Keep. That's what I use for my captions. I type it up on my computer, type it up on Google Keep, and then I put a label depending on where I've used it. If I've used it on Instagram, I put a label Instagram. And then once I've used it on Facebook, I put a label on Facebook label, and archive it, meaning I've used that caption. And so sometimes when I'm pressed for time, Google Keep, Keep, so that once sometimes, you forget, okay, you run out of ideas, you can go through Google Keep and say, okay, what have I not used for Facebook? Or what have I not used for Instagram? And then, you can cross. And what I like about that is, again, I'm typing up on my computer, which is easier than typing up on the phone. But then I can access it from my phone and copy and paste to post on Facebook with the picture, because all my pictures are on my phone. So it's easier to post from my phone, but it's easier to type on my computer. Does that make sense? Right? So that to me makes it easier. So also another advantage of using Google Keep is that you can reuse your captions, especially those challenge invites, if you're Clean Week or want to join me for a crockpot challenge or stuff like that. You can store them as a caption on Google Keep and just keep tweaking, so that you're not starting off on square one every time, because you've got it all typed up, and just tweak some details, so that's something that's helpful too. So that's what I have for you tonight. And if you've got questions, I can answer as best as I can. And by the way, I learned all this content from, I didn't come up with this content. I learned it from Jasmine Star. Okay, giving credit where credit is due. She is both in Facebook and on Instagram. She goes live on Wednesdays, I think, on Facebook, and Tuesdays on Instagram. And she goes live to answer questions from entrepreneurs. And I think she's awesome. She has a passion for helping entrepreneurs with social media. She had her business. She has a service. It's called Social Curator, where it's a subscription service, and she provides pictures you can use for social media and caption templates that you can plug in your info, or I don't know how to explain it, but she kind of gives you a template to help you get your caption started. So you can use it as it is, or use kind of do it as an outline, or kind of copy it to help you learn to write up more captions, better captions. So that's a subscription. That's a monthly subscription of, I think, $25 a month. And she gives you a magazine, a digital magazine with all the tips and tricks. And she has a Facebook group where she goes live and shares webinars and stuff. So that's my thing. And I hope you learned something from it.
I think that was awesome. Actually, like I learned a lot. I knew you were doing some things differently. And I love it because you're learning it from someone who's not in network marketing or Beachbody. And I think this is a fresh perspective on how to present ourselves. So
I actually, Coach Jimmy Hayes uses Jasmine Star. How do I know? How do I know? Because last June, Jasmine had issued an Instagram challenge, and that you have to post every day about a certain thing. And sorry, husband's home. You have to post about a certain thing, and Coach Jimmy was posting on the exact same topic. And so I thought, oh, he's posting. So I started following him, and he's just a little, inside info, because I thought that was really cool.
That is really cool. I love it. The more I dive into Instagram, the more I really do love Instagram, and the more I realize what kind of a tool it can be. Like I've been using Instagram stories a lot more to share my day, and it's crazy because for the longest time I resisted because I know Facebook, but it is where everything's going, and it makes sense. But no, I love what you said. I love everything you shared. I took some notes here that I'm going to put up. I'm going to put up in the team page when I put the recording. But maybe if you can look at them and send me some edits to add in there.
Okay, sure.
Would be awesome. But I did want to ask, so are your captions that you do, they're so pretty, your word captions, is that using her templates?
Some of them are.
Like it shows like a photo grid where you have like your feet in one of them. It says stay close to people who feel like sunshine.
Right. Well, I just started using this puzzle template that I'm using right now for my Instagram. But that one, for the pictures, I started with just using regular pictures. If you will see, if you can see maybe past for this one, the one that you're showing, that's a puzzle template that I am using Canva.
Using what?
Canva.
Oh, you use Canva for that?
Yeah.
So you did it on your computer?
I did these on my computer because there was someone on Preview who shared her template, but you have to use it on your computer, and and then there's an app that splits it into 15. Oh no, not an app, but a site a website that splits it into 15 squares, so that your whole picture. It's like a puzzle. So that your whole picture.
Oh, right, and then it breaks it into squares.
It breaks it into squares. So then, but when you put it all together on your feed, it looks like it's one picture.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Right? So that was something I've tried maybe the past 2 weeks. But the captions that I use sometimes are, let's see. I can't remember exactly, but there was I think whatchamacallit. There's some captions that I used using Jasmine's template. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I used the picture on the hammock picture. The hammock picture was her. That was a picture from her subscription
Mm-hmm.
that I used, and the caption was from her too. The first few lines were from her. So it goes, let's talk about perfection. There's something about summer that just makes me want to, and it's just a blank. So you fill it in yourself. But she gives you those prompts.
Awesome.
So it kind of gets you thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love all of this. I think this is really great information. I think, and one of the things too, I think that we need to think about as coaches and as many of us, like it's like Tracy Morrow said, Beachbody isn't our end, but it's what is the way she put that? Like it's in aligns with not my purpose, but it aligns with my purpose. And so the cool thing is by learning how to shine on social media, whatever is our purpose, it will help drive to that end, So it'll help drive to both, they go hand in hand. Anyway. Awesome. Well, Joy, thank you for coming on and sharing everything you're learning. I want to keep getting some updates from you because I can't do the Jasmine Sullivan right now. I got to do some more Bob Heilig because I paid for him already. But
right. Thanks, Angie.
Yeah, as you learn things, if you want to share them in the team page as you learn things, that would be extremely helpful.
Okay. I will.
Awesome. Good. All right. Well, I know you got to go. This is a hard time for you to get on. So thank you. Yeah, guys, we're going to talk about going to 1 p.m. on Mondays for team calls, Eastern time, to take it to nap time. So we're going to do a poll in the team page to see what people think. Okay. We're going to get everyone's opinion. So anyway, thanks, Joy. Thanks for hopping on, Angie. Always good to see you, ladies. Have a good week.
Bye.